What is up, Battlefield fangirls? So today I'm back with some more Battlefield 6 news, this time official news from EA's latest earnings call, actually. Now I know it's been a while since my last video, but I'm going to work very hard to make that change and be much more consistent here on the channel for you guys. So without further delay, let's jump right into it. Actually, quick side note, this info is all coming from multiple articles covering the earnings call that took place on Tuesday and DICE's recent tweets on the Twitter. So I'll leave links to those articles in the description since I will be picking and choosing all the saucy info to share with y'all today. And now, info time. Alright, so on Monday, May 10th, DICE posted this image on Twitter saying words that rhyme with soon, June, and boom. And that right there, ladies and gents, was our first bit of official news regarding a reveal for Battlefield 6. No actual date was given for the reveal trailer, but it is coming sometime in June. That was confirmed at the earnings call on Tuesday. We'll get into that here in a little bit. But I'm not even going to begin to guess when in June, but it's coming nonetheless. So, moving on. Alright, now for the good shit. Battlefield 6 is coming to Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Obviously, it's coming to Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, we knew that, but it's coming to the old gen consoles, which is a great move on DICE's part because I don't know about y'all, but my broke ass hasn't been able to get a PlayStation 5 since they launched. None of my broke ass friends have been able to get one either. I'm sure it's the same for a lot of y'all nerds out there too. But now we don't have to worry about the player base for Battlefield 6 consisting of like 20 people or not being able to play with our friends because it's new gen exclusive. Smart move on DICE's part, and quite frankly, I've been telling all my hater friends that it would be cross-gen, but they were all like, no, it'll be for the new consoles, and I'll have to stick to BF5 and BF4, blah, 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 blah. Losers, I fucking told ya. At the earnings call on Tuesday, EA CEO Andrew Wilson said, the reference specifically from our prepared marks when EA said Battlefield has been designed for new-gen platforms was around the nature of gameplay, what we can do with the fidelity of the game, what we can do with the physics, artificial intelligence, and the immersive nature of the game. And in the case of Battlefield, what we can do with respect to the amount of players that we can have in the game and the nature of destruction and those all-new Battlefield moments that are truly new-gen opportunities that we're able to do in the context of our new-gen franchises because of the increased processing power and memory and output of the new consoles. Holy shit, that was a mouthful. So basically what he's saying is that when they first came out a few weeks ago and said that BF6 would take full advantage of the new-gen consoles, they didn't mean it was going to be a new-gen exclusive. They should have worded that post better at the time, and it was confusing for some, but hey, now we know for sure. Later in the call, EA's chief financial advisor, Blake Jorgensen, also said the game will be great on both console generations, but even more spectacular on the newer systems. Wilson chimes back in and says the game has everything fans love about Battlefield. We're excited to reveal the game to fans next month and share a lot more over the summer. So y'all keep peeping the channel over the next few months because I will be covering all this info that comes out over the summer. And lastly, they said they have nothing else to announce at this time about annualizing Battlefield or the rumored Battle Royale. I know the Battle Royale mode that was rumored a while back has been the talk of town for a lot of folks when it comes to Battlefield 6, but hang tight. I'm sure that over this next few months, like they said, this summer they're going to drop more info. I'm sure some of it is going to have to do with the Battle Royale that keeps getting rumored, especially if people keep bringing it up over on the Twitter. So hang in there. All right, next up, let's talk about the release of Battlefield 6. Okay, so in that earnings call on Tuesday, there was a slideshow that went over all of the earnings from the different EA titles and shit like that. But one of the slides has the fiscal year 22 announced title slate. That's what it was called, at least. When we look at that slide, it shows BF6 in Q3, quarter 3, which after doing some digging, because I have no goddamn clue what Q3 of a fiscal year means. I don't even know what the fuck a fiscal year means. It's basically saying that a fiscal year is April to April, and that Q3 or quarter 3 is October to December. So Battlefield 6 will be arriving sometime between October and December of this year. So if you think back to all the times that they said it'd be announcing in the holiday season of 2021, well, there you go. There's your holiday season, October to December of this year. If anybody else who is a lot smarter than me, which there's a lot of y'all out there, knows what an actual fiscal year is, if it's not April to April, shoot me a comment. Let me know. Don't want to be false here, but like I said, no fucking clue what a fiscal year is. That's what I looked up and found out. Alright, and so finally we have some small side notes that I wanted to cover very briefly just because I think they're cool details about BF6 that Andrew Wilson brought up after the earnings call in some interviews and stuff like that. He says Battlefield 6, or whatever the official title ends up being, will take full advantage of the power of next generation platforms to bring massive and immersive battles to life with more players than ever. He also says, it will feature maps with unprecedented scale. The next vision of Battlefield takes all the destruction, player agency, and vehicle and weapon combat that the franchise is known for and elevates it to another level. So it's taking all that crap and cranking that shit up to 11, which is good. I'm stoked for this game. Now that I know it's going to be on PlayStation 4, I'm even more stoked for it. So folks, that's all of the saucy new stuff that has come out about the new Battlefield this year. This time though, all of this is official information and has been confirmed by EA and DICE. So none of this is rumored, none of this is speculation. Like I said earlier, this is all coming from their earnings call on Tuesday or them on the tweeter on, what was it, Monday the 10th. Anyways, keep peeping the channel. There will be more info coming out over the next few months in the summer. I'm going to try my damnedest to bring that news to y'all, and like I said before, I'm going to try so much harder to be more consistent on this channel. I want to make this a thing for myself, so I need to get better on the consistency part. As for today's video though, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave it a like or a dislike, however the hell you're feeling today. Drop me a sub if you're feeling generous though. And besides all that bullshit, y'all have a great day.